Why Reverse Flash is the greatest villain in superhero history. Reverse Flash isn't just a villain, he's a force of nature. He's not after power, world domination, or money. He's not driven by some grand ideology. No, Eobard Thawne's goal is something much darker. Something far more personal. The complete and utter destruction of Barry Allen's life. And the worst part? He's already won. A villain who transcends time. Most villains fight their heroes in the present, not Reverse Flash. He fights Barry Allen across all of time. He doesn't just attack Barry today, he warps his past, his future, and everything in between. Think about it. You defeat him now? It doesn't matter. He can just go back 20 years and erase you before you even become a threat. Every battle with him is unfair because he's already seen the outcome. He knows what's coming next because he's already lived it. But it gets worse. Reverse Flash doesn't just manipulate time, he rewrites it to make sure Barry always suffers. The most devastating example, he killed Barry's mother. Barry, Alan's mother, Nora, was the heart of his childhood. Her murder shattered his life, led to his father's wrongful imprisonment, and set Barry on the path to becoming the Flash. And who was responsible? Reverse Flash. He didn't kill Nora Allen because he needed to. He didn't do it to gain some advantage. He did it just to make Barry's life miserable. That's pure evil. Even worse, when Barry tried to undo it in Flashpoint, Thawne let him, just to watch it all come crashing down. When Barry realized that saving his mother doomed the world, he was forced to beg Thawne to kill her again. And Thawne loved every second of it. That's how deep his cruelty goes. He doesn't just hurt Barry, he makes Barry hurt himself. The most personal villain ever. Most villains have a logical reason for hating their hero. Thanos wants balance. Lex Luthor thinks Superman is holding humanity back. The Joker sees chaos as the ultimate truth. But Reverse Flash? He doesn't just hate Barry. He despises him on a level no other villain does. Why? Because Eobard Thawne used to be Barry's biggest fan. In the 25th century, Thawne idolized the Flash. He studied him, worshipped him, and even recreated the accident that gave Barry his powers, so he could become like him. But when he finally traveled back in time to meet his hero, he discovered the horrifying truth. He was destined to become the Flash's greatest enemy. That realization broke him. It turned his admiration into hatred, his love into obsession. Instead of becoming Barry's ally, he dedicated his entire existence to destroying him. And this isn't just speculation. Thawne himself admits it. In The Flash, Rebirth, he says, "I used to be obsessed with you. It was unhealthy. It still is. That's what makes him so terrifying. His hatred isn't logical. It's not about power or control. It's personal. He didn't need to kill Barry's mother. He did it out of pure spite. And that's not the only way he's tormented Barry. He ruined Barry's love life. Thawne doesn't just go after Barry, he goes after everyone Barry loves. In the Flash comics, he once almost married Iris West just to hurt Barry. Imagine watching the love of your life be manipulated by your greatest enemy, knowing you couldn't do anything about it. And in the Flash comics, he outright tried to kill Iris, erasing her from Barry's life for years. Every time Barry finds happiness, Thawne finds a way to take it away. A villain who can never be stopped fighting. Reverse Flash is like fighting a shadow that's always behind you. You think you've beaten him? He'll just go back in time and undo your victory. You put him in prison, he'll run back and change the past so he was never caught. You can't win against him. Proof. He's survived death itself. Barry Allen killed Reverse Flash in The Flash, number 324. He snapped his neck, ending his reign of terror, or so he thought. because Thawne didn't stay dead. Thanks to time travel and the Speed Force, he exists in a constant loop. Even when he dies, there's always another version of him, pulled from another point in the timeline, ready to pick up where he left off. Barry can't erase him. He can't lock him away forever. He's trapped in an endless war with an enemy who will always come back. And Barry? He's too much of a hero to finish the job. The perfect villain. Reverse Flash isn't just another bad guy. He's a nightmare that never ends. He's hatred and obsession personified. He's the reason Barry Allen can never truly be happy. He's not just the greatest villain in the Flash's rogues gallery. He's one of the greatest villains in all of fiction. Because while most villains want power or control, Reverse Flash only wants one thing: to make Barry Allen suffer. And no matter how fast Barry runs, Thawne will always be faster.